There's a conspiracy that's so intricate that it's creating a buzz in many forums. A few years ago, posts started appearing on Reddit about something called the Camry Dent. We're diving into a mystery that's been hiding in plain sight on the roads for decades. Why do so many Toyota Camrys have dents on their rear bumpers? Is it just a coincidence, or is there something more sinister at play?
There are no coincidences.
There are entire subreddits discussing this phenomenon. The theory goes that this deliberate design flaw isn't just a coincidence. It's a calculated move to nudge customers toward buying a new vehicle sooner. These specific car models in these particular colors are showing anomalies at an alarming rate. One can't help but wonder, what's really behind this strange trend? What do you think is the reason? Leave a comment and watch the full video to find out. Here is some data that was compiled over 8 months. Typically, this was done on silver and beige cars that have the dent, and the XV30 and XV40 cars seem to be affected the most. The consistent data points to an unsettling reality. So the dent in question is usually only limited to the polyurethane bumper covers used on all affected generations of Camry. Most commonly, the dent does not appear to affect any structural part of the car. The dent must be on a corner, or both corners, to be considered a true Camry dent. Interestingly, the rear corner design of the Camry is not very different from other mid-size sedans like the Fusion, Optima, or Accord. So why do Camrys have so many bumper corner dents? One idea is that Camry drivers, who often choose this plain car, might not care much about their cars, or might not be very skilled drivers. It's possible that people who aren't interested in cars might not bother fixing a small dent. The idea is that if you're not into cars, you might not care about driving as much, which could mean you're not a very good driver. But this isn't true for everyone. Many people with simple cars still take good care of them, and not being into cars doesn't mean you're automatically a bad driver. Your choice of car doesn't always show how well you drive or how much you care about your car. Confirmation bias happens when people prefer information that supports their existing beliefs, so they focus on facts or opinions that match what they think and ignore anything that challenges it. This can make it hard to see things from different perspectives or consider all evidence objectively. The Toyota Camry has been the best-selling sedan in the United States for nearly 15 years. This sustained popularity means there are more Camrys on the road compared to other sedans. Consequently, with a higher number of Camrys in circulation, the probability of encountering one with visible damage increases. Essentially, the more common a vehicle is, the more likely you are to see one that has been in an accident or has some wear and tear. There doesn't seem to be anything special about the Camry's design that makes its bumper corners more likely to get dents. The idea that Toyota engineers their bumpers to get damaged after a certain period, forcing consumers to buy another Camry, is a conspiracy theory with no factual basis. Toyota is known for producing durable and reliable vehicles. The company's reputation for quality is one of its key selling points, and intentionally engineering a weak bumper would contradict this brand image. Automotive bumpers must meet stringent safety and durability standards set by regulatory bodies. These standards are in place to ensure that bumpers provide adequate protection during collisions, and intentionally designing them to fail prematurely would likely violate these regulations. Toyota relies heavily on consumer trust and loyalty. If it were revealed that the company was intentionally designing parts to fail, it would severely damage its reputation and sales. In short, the Camry Dent is likely due to a mix of simple reasons: confirmation bias and how many Camrys are on the road. While some believe Toyota might have designed the bumpers to dent easily, there's no real proof of this. The more Camrys there are, the more likely you are to see one with a dent, just because they're so common. It's more about the number of Camrys than any flaw in their design. Toyota is known for making reliable cars, and the dents are more about chance than a planned defect.